What is up, everybody? Once again, it is time for Funko News. Big day here for Funko, August 19, 2017, the day that the new headquarters opened up. And I've been seeing a lot of images of it online, and I'm going to share some of those images within this video. Before I get into it, though, before I get into the Funko News for this edition, as always, make sure that you give a like to the video. That's an easy way to show some support to these videos, and I'm trying to reach as many members of the collecting community as I can, so that's a very simple thing to do. Drop a like on the video, very much appreciated. And once you get through watching the video as well, it's cool, you know, that you leave a comment. I always suggest that people you know, try to wait to the end, because I might answer a question that you may have, or, you know, I just think it works out a little bit better when you wait to the end. But it's really up to you, of course, how you handle that. I do appreciate the comments, and I do try to reply to as many as I can. So I'm gonna say it again, don't forget, make sure that you do drop a like on this video, and let me go ahead and get into it. Funko News here for August 19th, 2017. So kicking things off with what is available now in some areas. I gotta stress that in some areas. If it's not in your area yet, it will get there eventually, I'm assuming. Okay, but I want to start off with what's available online. Let's look in the upper left here. You see that the Batman Dorbz ride, this is based off of Michael Keaton's Batman, or you could say Tim Burton's Batman. That Dorbz ride is available on Walmart's website at the time of this recording. Pretty easy to find. Just go to the website and you know, type it in, Batman Dorbz ride, you know, see what comes up. If it's still available, it should come up. Scott Pilgrim with the plum tree shirt on, the Toys R Us exclusive at the time of this recording, also available online, so it's pretty easy to find. Again, go to go to Toys R Us's website and put in Scott Pilgrim. Should come up pretty easily. If I can remember, I may try to leave the links below, but if I don't, just go to the website, check it out. Should be pretty easy to find. The Street Fighter 30th Anniversary box in the last edition of Funko News, I said that should be coming out this week, and it has, but it's come out in kind of limited numbers. Metal Nerd, I know he unboxed it on his channel, and he said that his GameStop only had 3. I went to a GameStop yesterday, I only saw 3 boxes, so that might be consistent from store to store. So if you're interested in that Street Fighter 30th Anniversary box, do not hesitate, go ahead and get it now, because once it's gone, once it's sold out, it's probably just going to be gone completely. The Thor Ragnarok pops are starting to show up in some areas. Again, let me stress that, in some areas. So if you don't have them in your stores yet, they should get there pretty soon. This is a big movie, one of the bigger movies of the year, so I think these will get everywhere eventually. So just be patient if you don't see them right away. I think these have been out, starting to show up for a couple weeks now, but the Metallica pops are definitely more available now in some areas. As a matter of fact, I know my local Hot Topic actually put up some pictures of some of the Metallica pops. So yeah, if you're interested, go ahead and start looking for those, and it doesn't hurt to call a store first and see if they actually are available. And then also the Star Wars 3-packs, or I should say the latest Star Wars 3-packs, are starting to show up in some areas. I know at least one seller put them up on eBay, so they may not be, like, you know, in too many areas yet, but I think they're going to get there pretty soon. And I'm definitely going to be looking for these, especially the Ewoks one, to help out some fellow collectors. So yeah, like I said, these pops are available in some areas. If you don't see them right away, be a little bit patient. But with that Street Fighter 30th Anniversary box and those figures that may be online, don't hesitate with those if you are interested. Keeping it moving here, another figure that's available but for pre-order. Let me stress that, available for pre-order on Books A Million or BAM's website is the Aurora glitter version, and they actually do have a sticker specifically for the glitter version of these figures. I'm not going to run back through all the other Disney princesses that will be available. I covered those either in the last edition or the one before last. I think it was the last one though, so I've already covered all those. But I just wanted to stress, if you want to go ahead and pre-order this online, you can do so, because not a guarantee that every Books A Million will have these readily available. I know sometimes I don't see their exclusives, so just putting that out there. But again, you might want to think about shipping. How good is Books A Million with shipping, especially in your area? So just something to consider. Now, getting here to the grand opening of Funko headquarters, like I said, I just want to share some of these images with you all. If anybody got a chance to go, I definitely want to hear about your experience down in the comments. It seems though like there were very limited tickets for people to get in. I did have one friend that went out there, and I seems like it was kind of a bust for him, which is very unfortunate. You know, I was very sad to hear that, because you know, people are taking that time to go there hoping that they can get in, and especially if you're traveling hours or even coming from another state and then you can't make it in, that's a big bummer, to say the least, you know. So yeah, I hope though that some of you were able to make it out there if you lived in that area or you were visiting the area. And like I said, if you were able to go, I definitely want to hear about your experience down in the comments. I like some of the images that I'm seeing here. And also, by the way, Funko did put out a video, Original Funko, on YouTube. I'm actually going to make sure that I link that video down below, because they did do an official tour video of the headquarters. Some pretty amazing stuff. These images give you a good idea. This is showing some of the DC setup that they had going on. But they did have different areas going on throughout the headquarters, and of course the exclusives were there, but very limited numbers like the Emerald Freddy Funko, and also there was a Kevin Smith figure I didn't know about previously. That was really just within the last 24 hours that I learned about it. But each of those very limited, just 500 pieces. And then Kevin Smith, some of his castmates or co-workers, however you want to look at it, the comic book men, they also have figures that are also limited numbers. Some of them even less than 500. I know at least one member, his figure is only like 120 pieces. Very small numbers, very limited. So yeah, I'm not even going to look at eBay. I know it's going to be insane for some of these headquarter releases. And the trophy that you see up there at the top of the screen, that one was only given out to certain individuals. And I saw basically two different stories on it. One made it seem like it was kind of random to just people that were there, and then another one seemed like it was made available to basically people from different stores, representing different stores. So honestly, I don't know exactly how that worked out, but I just know it's something that we can't expect to see made available to the general public, and that seems to be the way it's going to be with these exclusives. But you know, who knows? Sometimes interesting things happen with the Funko shop. So if I learn anything, of course, I will share it in an upcoming Funko News video. And I do think it was very cool that Kevin Smith was actually there for the opening. He was there to help cut the ribbon, and he actually signed some of his pops. So again, those are going to be pretty valuable, and I'm not even going to look to see what it's going to be like on eBay. But the tees as well, they had a lot of t-shirts going on. This is just two of the ones that stood out to me that I shared here on the screen. Some pretty cool pop tees, and some of these should be made available, you know, on a wide level, like the Rick and Morty one. I know that's one that's supposed to be available to the general public. I tend to see a lot of pop tees in Target, and trying to think of another store that has them regularly. Target for sure, I'll just say that, but you can find them some different places sometimes. Okay, and here's more of the Funko headquarters setup. Like I said, definitely make sure you watch the video if you have not done so, because they have a very cool Star Wars area. They have a Disney setup. I mean, there's really just a lot going on in that headquarters. And one thing that's not available yet, but should be available in the near future, is that if you go to the headquarters, you'll be able to actually put together your own pop. It's almost like Build-A-Bear, but with pop figures. How much variation there will be to that, really no telling right now. And they seem very tight-lipped about it, so I guess it's something they're still trying to work out. Of course, if I learn any more about that, I will share it in a video. So moving from Funko headquarters into what is up and coming, some different items here. You see a Wonder Woman lanyard that's up for an October release. Some of these lanyards look cool, but I have not seen any of them in stores yet. I don't know if I'm overlooking them or what the deal is. I've not seen the new lanyards in stores though. That's just me personally. They have the Naruto pin toppers. Those are up for an October release. And then the Supernatural Mopies. Yes, Funko is still making Mopies. These are up for a September release, so these will be out a little earlier than these other items there. And I'm saying that, I'm not really trying to be funny about that, but honestly, I didn't know for sure if Funko was still making Mopies or not. I thought they had kind of moved on to other plush designs, but yeah, they're, I guess, still occasionally making Mopies. Keeping it moving here, I speculated on at least one of these last time. Really, it was just the Batman one. last time, but you see what's available here. These wacky wobblers are not wacky wobblers anymore, just wobblers. Okay, used to be wacky wobblers, now it's just wobblers. Okay, so you see they have here Iron Man from Spider-Man Homecoming, the Zura Batman, that's the one that I speculated on. Didn't have images yet though, that's why I wasn't sure if it was guaranteed, but now we see yes, it is legit. And then also Rebirth Batgirl. The honestly, to me, the Batman one is the only one I'm really interested in. I'm not super crazy about the designs of the new wobblers. I think sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't quite work, but yeah, out of these, I'm just personally interested in the Batman one. I could see picking that up. These are Target exclusives up for a September release. And then this is kind of surprising. Moonlight is getting Funko Pops, and wait, hold on. I'm getting word here. I'm sorry. This is a mistake. Not Moonlight. La La Land. Okay, this time it actually is La La Land. Yeah, La La Land is getting Funko Pops, and there will be a 2-pack of Mia and Sebastian. I actually haven't watched this movie yet. I'm kind of interested in it. If anybody has watched it, let me know, you know, how you felt about it. And I'm also wondering, because I honestly don't know, is this like a straight up musical? Like, is there musical all throughout? Do people just break out into song? Or, I mean, just how is the music you know, implemented within the movie? I'm very curious about that. So yeah, somebody let me know if you think this movie is worth checking out. And by the way, I know it won some Oscars and everything. Didn't win Best Picture, but it did win some Oscars still. And yeah, just let me know what you think about it, because Oscars to me don't always mean that it's great for the general public. It means that, you know, it's something that actors and filmmakers may love, but it doesn't always appeal to the general public. So yeah, just give me some feedback if you have checked this movie out. And this 2-pack here is up for an October release once again. So next up here from two pretty cool video games, although I gotta be honest, Team Fortress 2, I've never played myself. I've seen some footage of it. Looks like a really fun game. I just never got a chance to try it out myself though, but I definitely do like the character designs. And from Team Fortress 2, you see they're gonna have the pop here of the Heavy, the Medic, and the Scout. Okay, and then Portal 2, a game that I did play all the way through. Absolutely love that game. I never got to play it with the 2-player mode, but yeah, just the single player mode was excellent. Really love the storytelling. And you see the figures here. One thing I really like is that the main character, she comes with that the box you see there with the heart on it, which if you played the game, then you know about that. It was very cleverly used to take an object like that and make you actually care about it. Like, it was actually very, very cool the way they did that. So that was just a great game altogether. And you see the other characters here. It's kind of interesting that they are actually doing a turret as one of the pop figures. You know, that's somewhat interesting. But then again, it's kind of limited what they could do with this series, since it mainly is the one human character. And then you have all these robotic things around her. So I guess they felt somewhat limited. But yeah, these figures here are all up for an October release. Now already we're moving into the rumor mill, and really not too many rumors going on this week. And I just want to remind you quickly, when I say rumor, that means these are things that are not 100% confirmed. They may be on a list. There may be even some rough images, but there are some things that are not completely 100% confirmed whenever I say that we're getting into the rumor mill. So for starters here, something that has been listed, but there are no images yet, not even concept art that I have seen, from How the Grinch Stole Christmas. There's supposed to be a Santa Grinch, and then Max the dog as well. I would assume if there's going to be a Santa Grinch that we would get Max the dog with his, you know, where he's dressed up like a reindeer. That's what I'm assuming, because it, you know, it just makes sense. But we'll see what happens there. And since this is something that's kind of rumored right now, I don't think there's a solid release to it. If I learn more about it, or if I find some images, I will share it in a future video. And then with Star Wars, now we know for sure, of course, there are Last Jedi figures that are about to release, and they're supposed to release on Force Friday, which is September 1st. I still don't know if that means that every single figure is going to hit the shelf at the same time. I don't know if all the exclusives will be out at the same time. You know, we'll have to see what happens there. But yeah, it's supposed to be September 1st that there will be some Last Jedi figures out there. Some of these I've shared previously with you, like I think I showed you the back of the box before if you've been following Funko News, to show you some of the figures. But the First Order Executioner, here's a much better look at that figure. pretty cool design. I like it. It's somewhat simple, but yeah, I just like the design there, and I really like that weapon that he's holding. Not really sure what that's all about. Seems like that might be a new type of weapon. If anybody has seen that before, you could let me know, but I can't recall that from anything that I've seen Star Wars related. There's also supposed to be a red stormtrooper, which is rumored to be a Target exclusive. Some people are saying that it's showing up in their system, but you know, again, that's not completely guaranteed, so that's why I'm treating it like a rumor for now. And then this character Porg, there's supposed to be different versions of it. There's supposed to be a common version, and then a open wings Target exclusive, where, you know, obviously his wings are spread out, and you see the number there. Like I said, still I don't know 100% what's going to happen with it. That's why I'm treating it like a rumor. One thing here that looks pretty legit in the upper right, the Resistance BB unit as a Walmart exclusive, which is not just a repaint of BB-8. It does look like it has somewhat of a different design going on with the top and everything, but you know, we'll see what happens when it actually comes out. But again, that's supposed to be a Walmart exclusive. And then this to me, you know, maybe this will be legit, maybe not, because I honestly can't recall if there had been any Star Wars chase figures previously. Right now, none come to mind. You know, if anybody knows about any Star Wars chase figures that have existed before, let me know, because like I said, I'm rattling my brain. I can't really think of anything. But supposedly there's supposed to be this Porg as a chase figure with the open mouth. And remember, chase figures are not exclusive to stores. They just, you know, kind of randomly appear in stores. And I talked about this in a recent video about how some local shops, like comic book shops and specialty stores, I know a lot of them are starting to take the chases out and immediately mark them up. I don't think they're allowed to do that in chain stores, but I've been noticing that a lot with local stores, and I'm really not too happy about that. But, you know, we'll see what happens, whether or not this chase is even legit at all. I'm going to treat it as a rumor for right now until there's official word from Funko. So again, it's not that far away, you know, not that far away. September 1st, right around the corner. We will see what happens with these Last Jedi figures. Spoiler alert here. I'm about to move into the figure that we will find in the Legion of Collectors box. Now, I know some people don't mind the spoilers and some people try to completely avoid them. So this will be the last item that I am sharing for this video. So if you don't want to know at all what is going to be in the Legion of Collectors box, and this is the most wanted box, then this would be the time to tune out of the video. And thank you for watching up to this point. So if you're still with me, that means you don't mind seeing at least one figure that will be in the box. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and move on here. And it is Lex Luthor in his power armor. And I know some people say power armor, power suit. We all know, so we know what we're talking about. Okay, so I'll just go with power armor for now. This is one that I thought might be a possibility, and I am glad to finally see it. They did a mini of this a good while ago, so it is nice to finally see the pop. I have no idea if there's going to be another pop in this box or not. You know, we will see what happens there. It could be a Dorbz, it could be a Rock Candy, like really who knows what else is going to be in this box at this point. But I gotta say, I do like the design of the Lex Luthor, and I felt like they had to put him in that power armor. Just Lex Luthor in a suit to me would have been kind of boring, and I really am looking forward to seeing what else is going on in this particular box. You all let me know, you know, those of you that are really big DC fans, are you happy with this design? Are you happy with this choice? If there is going to be if there's a possibility of another pop, you know, what would you like to see? Just give me your thoughts about this particular upcoming box. So yeah, that's going to do it for Funko News this edition here. And you know, like I said, I really do like thoughtful comments. I really want to hear what you all are thinking about the figures that I shared this time, and then, you know, also what I shared earlier in the week. And if there's anything else interesting that you have heard and you feel confident about your source, then I would like to hear about that as well, and we'll talk about it down in the comments. But yeah, thank you all for watching. Thank you for the continued support. Please do not forget to like this video. Easy way to support my channel, and I'll talk to you all again real soon.